Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. Amazing performance from Andy Cruz. Let's just sum it up with one line like that. Andy Cruz, only his second pro fight. You'll know that he's a decorated amateur, world champ, Olympic gold medalist. He took on Jovanni Straffon of Mexico, 30 years of age, 26 wins with 19 KOs, 5 defeats, one by stoppage, which was only 2 fights ago, and a draw. So this is a guy of his second pro fight who takes on a guy with that amount of experience, and he completely dominated him. Completely and utterly dominated him. Now, British fans will probably know Straffon because he came over to Britain in 2021 and knocked out James Tennyson in a round. He then came back and lost a 12-round decision to Maxi Hughes. He was never, ever at the races with Andy Cruz, who moves to 2 wins, no defeats, no draws, and 1 stoppage. Cruz just, I mean, the guy's got everything, you know. In terms of raw skill, he's only 28. I say only 28. I mean, it's not a babe, but at the same time, he's probably in his physical prime now. And he, you know, obviously from Cuba. You probably know about this guy, 28 years old, from Cuba. Lightweight fighter. This was for the IBF International Lightweight title, which gets you a ranking. Is he that far away from being, a world title, well, a world champion? Not just a challenger, a contender, but a champion. No, he isn't. He genuinely isn't. You can fast track this guy as fast as Lomachenko was fast tracked. This was a remarkable performance. Beautiful flow of punches. At no point was Straffon ever in the fight. Cruz just seemed to know exactly what punches, instinctively what punches to fire at what time. The uppercut was explosive. In the second round, he fired a couple of uppercuts. Bang, bang, you know, very difficult to execute with accuracy, a double uppercut. But he was doing it. Lefts, right, you know, right crosses. Didn't really matter. I mean, okay, Straffon he's not exactly Pernell Whitaker or Wooly Pep, but at the same time, he was trying to throw punches back, trying to, you know, get rid of his defensive shortcomings by offering some sort of offense. But Cruz was just effortlessly avoiding every single punch that Straffon threw. And it didn't matter what part of the ring they were in. If at times Straffon was on the ropes, he was getting battered. If he was middle ring, he was getting wobbled, shaken, knocked off balance, couldn't plant his feet. Cruz was planting his feet. I mean, he was absolutely intent on scoring a stoppage, on showing his offense, and showing some power, which he most certainly has. Just a fantastic, exemplary performance by Cruz. Eventually, it was stopped in the third round. At no point was Straffon on the floor. Somehow he survived on his feet, but the ref rightly stepped in and stopped the fight in the third round. It was just a fusillade of punches, avalanche of punches, whatever you want to call it, from Cruz. Just beautiful, beautiful work from obviously a hugely naturally talented fighter who seems to be living the life, unlike some of the Cubans that come over to the West, you know, to America. And he's working with Bozy Ennis, Boots Ennis' father, went to Philly, having defected, and yeah, it seems to be paying dividends, to put it mildly. But then I suppose if you've got a fighter who's that talented, it's not difficult to sort of... It's almost like having a rough diamond that's clear, that's got no impurities in it. Doesn't matter which way you cleave it and, you know, cut it, you're going to end up with a beautiful diamond. And that's exactly what Andy Cruz is. Okay, he's going to have tougher tests. People are going to punch back. But this is a guy who, you know, in his debut, he totally dominated Juan Carlos Burgos, won that IBF International Lightweight title in his opening fight, his debut. He's now defended it in 3 rounds against a decent opponent, you know, a very, very experienced opponent who just couldn't contain him. The world's his oyster, basically, Andy Cruz. I'm looking forward to seeing so much more of this guy. Terrific talent, terrific fighter. So what did you think? Leave your comments below. What do you think about Andy Cruz? How far can he go? Who would you like to see him with next? That's an interesting one because he needs to get some rounds under his belt as a pro. I think the Juan Carlos Burgos fight, a 10-round unanimous decision, although it was wide, it was good to see him get 12 rounds in. Can he fight at the pace he fought at against Straffon over 10 or 12? I don't know. How good's his gas tank? Can he take a wallop? Comments below. Leave all your thoughts below. I'll have a read of them and I'll answer them. And thank you as always for your time. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit the like button as well and spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. Much love to all of you. Catch you later. Bye for now.